Gukesh is set to depart from Singapore today. But before he arrives in India, there is a major challenge that he wants to undertake. Because it was this challenge that motivated his seconds to ensure that Gukesh does well in the World Chess Championships. Now, we have mentioned who the seconds were in Gukesh when he won the World Chess Championship. It was the likes of Grzegorz Gajewski, it was Jan-Krzysztof Duda, Vincent Keimer, Radek, all of those guys who have been part of previous World Chess Championships with Anand also, they came in and helped Gukesh. Now, in the press conference, Gukesh actually revealed a challenge, and Grzegorz Gajewski, speaking to the Indian Express, has revealed a very, very interesting thing, because Gukesh in the press conference stated, he said to me, Gukesh, if you win the World Championships, I am going to do bungee jumping. I am personally quite scared of heights. So I don't know why I said I'll also join you. Gukesh had stated that if you win the World Championships, I am going to do bungee jumping. He said, why not? I'll also join you. Gajewski is scared of heights, by the way, but he still said, I'll do it. Now, this was the challenge, the bungee jumping challenge, which ensured that Gukesh and Gajewski will work together as a team and ensure that, okay, let us take everything on board. Now, how did the seconds maneuver? How did they coordinate? How they did everything? Now, as far as preparation is concerned, all of them had a major role. But one particular individual had a massive role in ensuring Gukesh was prepared against English. Everybody, when you look at Pentala Harikrishna, you look at all the others, they've set up the openings for Gukesh. But the one who set it up for him was Jan-Krzysztof Duda. Because Gajewski revealed what Jan-Krzysztof Duda would do in the seconds when they were preparing for this. He's the player in the team with a capital P. He's not like most of us that are sitting there with engines. He's like, wake him up in the middle of the night, give him a position, he'll just play. He can play for hours, and then after that, he allowed Gukesh to get the experience in the lines that he was supposed to be playing, improving skills on playing on very low time, which could be useful during time trouble. We wanted to make sure Gukesh will not collapse in that situation. Now look at what happened. When time management came in, Gukesh was simply better than Ding Liren in all of the games. Ding Liren, on the other hand, took so much time in making the moves that he collapsed in 3 games. The 14th game in particular proved to be fatal. The 14th game, time, but the blunder that he made ensured he lost it right there. So that is why credit has to go to Jan-Krzysztof Duda for preparing Gukesh to ensure that whatever lines were there in whatever time, he was ready for it. Pentala Harikrishna, Grzegorz Gajewski and all of them, they prepared him with the openings. Gajewski anyway is a master theoretician when you look at openings. Now, this team had assembled in the candidates. Paddy Upton also joined at the candidates at that point in time. Vishwanathan Anand was always there as the mentor whenever he needed help. There were 4 training camps in those 6-month periods in Poland and in India and also in Spain. Now, Gajewski outlined the regime, how the seconds were doing in this 6-month period. He said, for 3 weeks, in that entire World Chess Championship period for 3 weeks, you don't get to sleep for more than 6 hours. Even if technically you can sleep for over 6 hours on certain days, you will not sleep for that long. There's so much pressure, there's so much work to do, you have to stay alert. 3 brutal weeks of the World Chess Championships, the seconds, you don't get to hear them that often. They are in the background, they work for 18 hours, sleep for 6 hours, and then they just ensure that, okay, they go on at this stage. So the seconds have done their job and ensured Gukesh is the world champion. But now, Grzegorz Gajewski will have to overcome another fear, his fear of heights, because he is going to go on a bungee jumping deal with Gukesh at this stage. After that, Gukesh is going to get a hero's welcome in India, and let's see how it pans out from that point on. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.